Hello everybody, welcome back to the Daily Dunc Shot brought to you by Cadillac of New Orleans. Jeff Duncan here with NOLA.com and the Times-Picayune. I'm going to have this video up daily right here at NOLA.com throughout the football season, so make sure you check back. I'll give you my take, and I'll try to be strong with my takes as always on the world of sports. Today I want to talk to you about prognostications. Prognostications, very difficult word to say, but it's prognostication time right now at NOLA.com. As we get the crystal ball out and forecast the LSU, Tulane, and Saints football season. This is what my editors always ask me to do, and you might have already seen on NOLA.com. I've got my crystal ball forecast up for Tulane and LSU. Tulane, I'm looking at like a 500-year improvement from a year ago. Maybe they get back into the bowl picture if things fall their way. They've got a lot of coin flip games this year. I think CJ's team can get back in the bowl picture. But things got to go their way. They got to get better on offense. They got to be more disciplined overall. But I forecast a 5-7 start for Tulane. You can find that column on NOLA.com. I'm more bullish on LSU. 10-2, got them back in the national title picture. I think they start 8-0 this year. That critical two-game stretch in weeks 2 and 3 is going to dictate how the LSU season goes. I think they can win at Mississippi State, and then they come back home. It could be 2-0 playing Auburn, a top 5 team in Tiger Stadium. It's going to be electric that night. I think the home crowd carries the LSU Tigers through, and that sets the stage for a big year. So we'll see how those two seasons play out, but I feel good about both those predictions. As far as the Saints are concerned, I really don't feel good either way. I think this team could go as good as 11-5. I think they could go 5-11. I think they're part of a lot of teams in the NFL in that middle class. They have to have some breaks go their way. They have to get good luck with injuries. And they have to execute when they get in those strong situations like red zone, third down, some areas that they fell back a little bit last year. But I like the look of the offense. I know I wrote today about them struggling in the red zone. They'll get that figured out. It's just going to take them time to adjust without Jimmy Graham in the lineup. But it's definitely a concern early on as they try and find a go-to target down there. They've got to fix the pass rush. They'll probably have to manufacture pressure the way they did with Greg Williams a few years ago, send some more blitzes. They just don't have the personnel up front right now to win a lot of one-on-one battles. So right now, as I look at this team, I see a lot of games that could go either way. I think their first 4 games are going to be critical. They go to Arizona in that opener. I think that's going to be a difficult game to win. But then they come back home with what should be a gimme against Tampa Bay. And then in weeks 3 and 4, you've got at Carolina, a team that's favored to win the NFC South, and then the Dallas Cowboys, a Super Bowl contender at home. I think if they can split those games, they're going to be okay. If they can win both of them, they'll be in great shape the rest of the year. If they lose both of them and start 1-3, could be tough. But look, the schedule gets easier as the season goes on, so no need to panic. But Sean Payton noted to me earlier this year, their best seasons have been when they start 3-1 or 4-0. So a good start's going to be critical for this team, especially with so many young players on the roster. I still don't know what I'm going to predict, so you have to check back at NOLA.com and find my crystal ball forecast for the New Orleans Saints. Because right now, they look like one of the mystery teams in the NFC. All right, that's it for the Dunc Shot today. Be back again tomorrow right here at NOLA.com. Everybody have a great day.